shot clock violation?
I thought it was. It definitely went off, so.
How much crisper is his offense moving this year compared to last year? It just seems like everyone's on the same page.
It's way more crisp. We playing with each other, getting each other in good situations to score the ball. Adding Marcus to the point guard spot really helped. He's moving the ball well, putting up crazy number in assists. We just playing better as a team overall.
A lot of people will attribute it to Marcus, but it's more than that. I mean, it just seems like everyone else is also, stepped their game up. You had 5 tonight.
Yeah, it's just it go back to practice. Moving the ball well, coach putting us in situations to score the ball. Whether it's making guys post up like Marcus and LB, and having Fields come off the strings like Keaton, it just helped out.
Seems like the chemistry is almost head and shoulders above what it seemed to be last year. I mean, I obviously wasn't on the team, so I don't know. But I mean, what do you think about that? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's fair to say. We've been having this theme called brotherhood this year. So when we go out there, we just play for each other, and off the court, hanging out with each other, whether we're in each other's rooms and things like that. It just all goes back to the court.
Do you think that the guys maybe understand their roles better than last year?
Most definitely. Even with the guys that we have out right now, guys stepping up in certain spots and doing what it takes to help the team. We got LB playing some 4 right now, and he's not complaining about it. He's just going out there and playing.
Seems like there's a caveat to your game that maybe isn't talked about as much in the passing department. I mean, is that always been one of your strengths? And it seems like you were making some pretty good ones today. I mean, is that something that has kind of come because the team's passing so well?
Right.
Or is it something that you have always done well?
I mean, just as time goes on, more and more teams will know that I can shoot the ball, and we have so much talent on this team and so many other guys that can make plays. And just if there's 2 people on me, I see the open man, then I just pass it, because I mean we have so much talent on this team, and we, like Kale said earlier, we don't really care who scores. Just whoever's open, we feel like they can make the play, and that's what I was trying to do.
What do you think when you're over in front of the Portland State bench and you catch the ball when you first come in and the coach is screaming shooter, 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 over and over again?
Yeah.
Does that make you happy? How does that?
I mean, after a while, you just get used to it. So I mean, I just know that's what it's going to be like every game. So I have to find other ways to contribute to the team besides just 3-point shooting, and because sometimes that shot won't always be there. So there's a lot of other ways you can affect the game besides just shooting a 3-point shot.
I think they help us out a lot when he's by the bench and coach yelling shooter, 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 because it draws so many guys to him, and that's when he is able to step up and make good passes.
That's what I was going to say. Is it seems like it kind of freed up with Ryan too, and then the second half you more.
Yeah.
I guess you're benefiting from it.
Yep, definitely.
Seems like we saw, a blend of your old game last year with all those dunks and some of your new game, with the shots and fadeaways. You put that on display today.
Yeah. Going back to the NC State game, I wasn't very happy with the game that I had. I shot the ball 2 for 11, so today was a good game for me. I had to come out and make shots and build my confidence back up. So
you made that a point to get your shot down.
Yeah.
Markel, still, you're playing better than you've ever seen him play here.
Oh yeah, I think he's better after the Achilles. He's moving well. He's scoring the ball. He's playing with patience, and he's making great passes out of the post.
How surprising is it that he's a big man coming off Achilles and he's playing better?
It's very surprising. It's one of the hardest injuries to come back from, and he's taking it well right now. He came back faster than I thought he would, and he's contributing to the team pretty good.
Seems like he's more comfortable too, and we're trying to set up the triangle, especially in the first half. You get double teamed, and I mean last year you can tell he panicked, tightened up a little bit.
I think the Achilles slowed him down. Now he got a lot of patience and helps him out.
In a blowout game like this, how important is it for you guys to do the little things right? Limit turnovers, you guys shot really well from the free throw line again. Are you happy with those numbers, and you feel like it's important for you guys to do those things well, and maybe some lopsided games prepare you for maybe some tougher competition moving forward?
It's always important to go out and play hard. We like to go out there and work on our defense, no matter who we playing. We got certain goals for each game, and we got to go out there and meet those goals. So it's very important for us to go out there and play hard, no matter who we playing.
Right. And specifically free throw shooting. It's early, but you guys are leader in free throw percentage in Big 12. Has anything changed in your approach, either of you guys? Markel from last season, or is it just everyone is kind of locked in and shooting well right now?
I think everyone's locked in, and after practice, we work on free throws a lot. After every practice, coach split us up and we shoot free throws, and I think it's helped a lot because we got guys that can score the ball a lot, that get to the rim and get fouled, so we have to make those.
Did you kind of hold your breath when Kamari went up for the three, or is that something he can do?
I didn't think he was going to shoot it, but he takes those shots in practice, and if he have confidence behind it, he'll knock it down. So I wasn't too nervous about it.
Anything else for these guys? Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Oh, we kind of, we kind of did what we were supposed to do. Thought there was a lot of good points, a lot of points we can learn from and get better at. But we had a really go back, and when we put the schedule together, we wanted a week off after Puerto Rico to kind of really learn who we were after Puerto Rico and have a week to work on things. Well, that didn't work out at all the way we planned, because we didn't get anything done this week in practice. We didn't have enough bodies. I was out there practicing Wednesday and Thursday, and that's not good. We actually really needed to keep playing the way we were playing, and with the few bodies we had, I wish we could have just kept playing and playing. So I was really concerned about this game, how we'd come out of it, because we've been extremely sloppy in practice. Because there's no we don't have any competition in practice, and it's basically 4-on-4. If we ever put 5 guys together, it's usually just 5-on-0 offense and things like that. So we really didn't get as much as I would like to accomplish this week. So I was really concerned about this game, what it would be like. So I was glad we got out to a good start. That was really important. The way we started the game was key for us, kind of keeping the momentum a little bit going from last weekend. But the positives, we passed the ball extremely well, especially coming right out of the gate. Got a little bit sloppy later, but we passed the ball well, and we rebounded the ball better in the second half. Those are 2 great positives, and then we defended extremely well the first half. We got to get better. When we got the big lead, our defense kind of started relaxing a little bit. We started getting very sloppy with the basketball and offense. And we let them, the percentages in the second half for them are not where we want them. That's not. We have goals to reach, and that's not where we want them. But for the game, they're not bad. But glad to get out of it with a win, and now we've got another week off, which I wish we were playing games just because of numbers. But hopefully we can get Cobbins back at some point this week, and maybe even Socek back, so that'll help practice a little bit. But We'd much rather be playing games right now.
Seems like this is a completely different team from the last time you guys took the floor. Barely beating UC Davis by 8 points and blowing out Florida State. What's the difference?
Oh, that's the first game. It was, kind of the first game for Smart, Forte. We didn't play Jerk. We didn't play Socek. Our numbers were really down. And UC Davis played well. You got to give credit. A lot of times where credit's due. You got to give credit to UC Davis. They played us well. I mean, we're a good basketball team on any given day, and then you never know. I mean, we are, have the ability to play with anybody. But then again, we have very small room for error on our basketball team. We're not playing a lot of guys. We're fairly young, things like that. But the UC Davis didn't surprise me, and if we'd been close today, that wouldn't have surprised me either. I mean. You look at just today's, I told our team this after the UC Davis game, the day of where BCS teams are so much better than everybody else are over. I mean, anybody can play with anybody at this point.
You had 12 first half assists. Was that about as crisp as you've seen the ball?
12 assists, I think maybe, I don't know where, like in the first 14 minutes, it was pretty, and that's one thing I harped on at halftime. I was not happy the way we ended the half. We had 12 assists in the first. Well, we had 9 assists in the first 7 minutes of the game, and then they dropped off a little bit. But That's something we've been saying should be a strength of our team is passing the basketball. We'd rather score off assists than anything. And when they opened up in a zone, that's extremely important. You better be scoring off assists. We were able to find some open guys, and guys knocked down some shots. But we turned the ball over too much in the second half. 7 turnovers, too many. Way too many.
Marcus had 7 of those assists in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
You like the way he was distributing?
Yeah, he was really passing the ball, which, you know, he wasn't taking many shots, and when he did, he was taking tough shots, which, you know, kind of leads to his percentages. But I didn't mind some of the shots he took. It's hard to get going on some of those shots. But when you're looking to pass and run a team as much as he is, it's hard to get in the flow scoring. And when he was trying to score a little bit, it was some tough shots. But he can make those shots. He can make some of those. But, you know, him getting 9 assists is what we've been looking for.
Is Bill Yerk playing better than he's ever played here?
Jerk? Yeah, oh yeah, we've seen that in practice. You know, the biggest thing for him is he lost those 50 pounds. When he lost those 50 pounds, he moves so much better, moves so much quicker. I saw that the very first day he started practicing, we noticed what a difference it was. Even at that point in time, even when he was still limping around, but you could just see he was moving better. He's still, I would say, 70%. He didn't practice yesterday or Friday. He didn't even get on the court Friday. Yesterday he walked through a few things, but he's still not where he needs to be. For him to play 21 minutes is more than I expected him to play by this time of the year. You know, he brings us that space eater inside. He takes up so much space in there, and now he's moving around a little bit better, which is able him to go get rebounds out of his area. He's really good at getting rebounds that come, you know, above the rebound, but now he's going out of his area. We call out of your area rebounding, which is big for our basketball team. And yeah, I think he's playing. We probably need to give him the ball a little bit more in the post as far as putting him in position to score more, because he's been doing a pretty good job in practice of putting the ball in the hole around the basket. He's getting better at that.
You guys have held 4 straight opponents under 40% shooting. Is the identity of this team?
Oh yeah, that's who we want to be. That's who we should be. Percentages, points allowed, a lot of those are goals we're trying to reach. You know, again, I wasn't real happy in the second half defensively. That hurt us. We really could have set a tone and really met some goals for ourselves. But the 3-point percentage is a little higher than our goals. Overall, 33% is a little higher than our goals are. 39% is right around where we want to keep our opponents. And then we definitely want to keep them under 60 points. I thought we left a lot of points on the floor tonight. I told our team we probably should have scored 100. That's not, getting greedy or anything, but we left a lot of points on the court tonight. We really did. We got to get better at that. Watching film, we've noticed that we've left some. What I mean, plays we should be finishing and different things. We're putting ourselves in position to score and not finishing off enough. I thought we did that again a little bit tonight.
You mentioned the bodies being out in practice and all the injuries, but I kind of find it amazing that the chemistry is still so high with all that happening.
It is. I mean, it's even not just the chemistry, but some of the things we've achieved by now is, again, we don't have a post sub. We played the first 5 games without a post sub. I mean, our 2 subs are 5'11", which is, what I'm saying to you guys, we've never even mentioned our team. We've never even talked. I'm telling you, not once have we mentioned injuries to our basketball team or talked about it or this. Never. I'll talk about it, but it's. You got to get some guys back, though. We got to get some guys back. We've played well to this point, but we need to get a few guys back. But chemistry's been good. You're right. Guys have just figured it out because we've had some guys do a lot of different things out there on the court, play a lot of different positions, and do a lot of different things, and they've kind of accepted that and never complained, never talked about it, and we've never once ever talked about that. Just kind of keep moving on.
Do you think there's a realistic or a good chance that those 2 guys come back this week?
Oh, in my mind there is. I don't know. Oh, God. Cobbins was out shooting around a little bit today. We are going to watch film tomorrow and walk through all of our mistakes, break the film down, show it to them, go out on the court, get some shots up tomorrow, walk through some things, and we're going to take off Tuesday. So I'm hoping by Wednesday he'll be out there at least practice 50%. Is what I haven't even talked to a trainer about this. This is my expertise here, and then hopefully hopefully be able to play, but they may tell me no, not at all. So whatever they say goes. But be nice to have him just for practice. Again, we're trying to find former players to come in here and help us practice. We really are, because we didn't get much done this week.
What is Markel's role on the team? It seems like you have a really solid 1-2 punch with LeBron and Marcus, but is he your big three?
Oh yeah, no question. Markel Brown this summer was our best. I mean, Markel Brown, and I said this summer was spectacular. The first 2 weeks of practice, he was really, really good. I mean, stood out above anybody. And then some have it. I don't know. He just wasn't playing as well. And I had a long talk with him yesterday and the day before, just about two things. About first, I told him, have fun. You're not smiling enough. Go out there and have fun. I don't know if you put too much pressure, whatever it is, but you need to loosen up and go out there and have some fun. Because you're not played bad. I think he's averaging 12 points a game or something coming to the game, but he hasn't played as well as I thought he's capable of playing. And what I saw tonight was what I saw in Spain. Shot with high percentages, got his assists, that's what we saw this. I mean, shooting ridiculous percentages, handling the basketball, doing some really good things, and he got back to doing that. Yeah, we expect that of him. Yeah, he's a scorer. That's what he is. I mean, and he can get those. Yeah, hopefully that gets him kick-started, because he first 4 games that he didn't play bad, but he could play. He was better than what he showed.
What do you attribute how well you guys have shot from the line this year? Another close to 80% performance for free throws in Puerto Rico. You guys played well from the free throw line. What do you think that's a result of?
The coach teaching them how to shoot free. No, no, it's not the case. Just we got. I've said this, and some of you have heard me say it before. You have good free throw shooting team, bad free throw. I mean, we got some guys that can make some free throws, and the guys that take them can make them. I've had other teams that didn't shoot very well at all from the free throw line because maybe it's your center shooting the ball all the time. We got guys that can make them. There's no secret recipe to being a great free throw shooting team. Don't let it. We practice them. We put them in situations. We do all that like everybody does. But we got guys shooting free throws that can make them. That's true of any team. If you've got guys that can make them, there's no secret recipe to becoming. We teach them. We talk to them about what it takes to make free throws, patience, routine, practice, things like that. But we got guys that are getting to the line. Now, one thing we didn't do, that we did not get to the free throw line near enough the way I'd want to. I think that was a product of the other team's defense a little bit, how they spread it out, and we got to the hole a little bit and things like that. But we want to get to the free throw line. One of our keys in Puerto Rico is we got to the free throw line 20 or more times a game. We're making 80% of them. The more times we can get to the free throw line, the better off we are, and that is a goal of ours. That is something we try to do, is get to the free throw line.
What have been your thoughts on Phil in that 6-man role? I mean, how's he graded out so far, I guess, this year?
Well, really good. He's he understands his role when he gets in the game. He understands what he needs to do. He understands spacing on the court, how to find the open spots. He does a good job of that. Some of the screens we're setting for him, he's really understanding better than he was 2 or 3 weeks ago, understanding how to use those screens. He's getting, one thing he's got to continue to work on at this level, same thing Keaton Page had a problem with, is against bigger guards shooting over him and getting off some shots. We've got to really continue to work on that with him. No, I like the way, what you're going to get from Phil Forte. You know exactly, now I'm not talking about making or missing. I don't worry about making or missing shots, but I know that he's going to go out there and play hard and be in the right positions at the right time. And then he has capabilities of making shots. Some nights if we're going to fall, some nights they may not. But I know what I'm going to get from him.
That's good.
Thank you.